if you think back to the global rally in Dubai, the big message from the company at that point was 2x, double your sales. Well, I think the company was very clear about what they wanted us to do. I'm not so sure they were clear about how we were going to do this. You know, it's very easy to tell people to go out and just double your sales, drink more aloe, drink twice as much. But to be honest, over the last 12 months, you need to trust the company and be a bit patient, because they knew what was coming down the track for us. You know, the last 12 months for me has been a bit of a transitional period within the company. We've had a lot of transformations with product formulations and such like, which is out of the company's hands. You know, they've corrected all that for us. They brought out new packaging, and I think they've really set us up for a really great period of growth. And especially now the new gels have been launched, I think it's a massive opportunity for us to grow our business. So as myself and Gemma reflected back on, you know, around December time on the year had just passed, we hadn't achieved any of the goals we set for ourselves. And every time we kind of analysed the business and looked at it, we kept coming back to the same answer. Myself and Gemma simply hadn't done enough. So we decided to implement the idea of 2x and doubling your sales within our own business. We decided to make a commitment that, you know, we were going to double our own personal retailing, and we were going to make an effort to double our own open business, which I believe the two parts of your business that you have the most influence over is your own retail sales and your open business. After that, it's kind of, if you want to create any sort of change within your team, I believe you have to do that by example, because people watch what you do more often than listen to what you say. So if you want to create that change, you have to lead that change yourself. So that's what we decided to do. We want to introduce more people into the business. And what's happened is our team has seen the energy and excitement that we're building our business with at the moment, and they're starting to follow suit. So we're going to share with you some of the ideas that we've implemented that's allowed us to grow our business, because we've kind of had month-on-month growth since the January, February of this year. And I believe there's a real power of the packs that the company provides us with. You know, the reason the company provides us with packs is it makes selling a lot easier. It makes people's buying decision easier, because products are grouped together and sold in a pack. You know, I often see people do like aloe lips challenge, tooth gel challenges, and while they're all great, I think sometimes people get lost in the concept behind those challenges. Those challenges are sort of designed to acquire a customer cheaply and then grow them into a regular customer. But I think if we want to grow our business, there's only two ways we can really grow our business within forever, and that's by expanding the network, by introducing more people, or increasing the volume of sales within the network that we've already got. And one of the quickest ways we can do that, I believe, is by focusing on higher volume items like the Clean 9, the skincare, and introducing more people into the business, as I said. So we've had a real focus in the early part of the year on Clean 9s, and myself and Gemma managed to sell a lot more Clean 9s than we ever did previously. Because very often you'll find where the focus goes, the energy flows. And that's what started to happen in our business. And we're going to go on to some of the packs a little bit later. Gemma's just going to take back over now and go through some of her slides.
So, as Gary said, you know, this slot is all about helping you advance your business. We've got a pack called Advance Your Business, and we are going to cover that off today. But it's also, I guess, just being mindful at the same time of the system we've got. We've heard many slots today about the industry we're in and the system and the tools that we've got available. Our tracks to run on, as we heard from Fiona this morning when she took us through planning, is the first steps to manage a book. Gary mentioned it there. Our goal, if we're wanting a really stable, enjoyable business with forever, that doesn't just pay us month on month, but it gives us the opportunity to be paid for a lifetime, is to make sure that in that network, we've got happy people who are consuming product, and we're always looking at advancing that network to make it stronger and stronger. So the way we do that is following the tracks that we have within the first steps to manage a book. Now, within that business book, there's lots of detail about how you can use the product, and share the potential of the business, and really keep that well maintained with a system. So we're just going to focus on really the three simple concepts of how we build a very strong business. And this will lead you to a few £100s, or it will lead you to potentially millions of pounds in the same way that Adam showed us from his life and his lifestyle with Forever. The first one is to use the products. And I guess the question I'd love to share with you today is the same question that Gary and I asked ourselves when we were planning our 2018 in January. And that question is, how many products from your own shop are you using? Are you using enough? When we asked that question to ourselves, we found the potential to use a lot more. Some of that was about increasing the consumption of the existing products we were already using. Some of that was to really go through that product range and to challenge ourselves on whether there were products there that could help lift our well-being to a better level, or simply things that we weren't using. The more products we use, the bigger our business will grow. The less products we use, we're limiting ourselves on what we can talk about and what we can share with people. So we've seen a drastic change in our retailing activity as a result of just simply using more products. So then sharing the products. Our goal, we share exactly the same goal. 20 to 30 regular customers. We heard a fantastic slot earlier from Amanda about gel drinking. Half of our company turnover in sales comes from those drinks. So again, have we started to build our customer base with the most consumable, best-selling product that we've got? Have you got a system in place to look after your customers? Maybe you're in a position at the moment where you feel as if customers have bought from you, but they haven't returned. I bet they haven't returned because they didn't like the product. They possibly haven't returned because there just wasn't a system in place, a follow-up to really make sure that we were anticipating that customer's needs. And then the third step is sharing the business opportunity. So if we are wanting to take full advantage of the industry, then it is about us creating enough time, and this normally takes no more than 30 minutes a day, taking time to feed the system by inviting people to look at the opportunity. Now, in the First Steps to Manager book, there's some suggestions maybe on how much contacting you do. The most common volume would be 5 a day. That's something that a lot of people in this industry do. That gives you 150 conversations or exposures potentially across a month, which is normally sufficient if you're following the system in the First Steps to Manager book to bring 2 to 4 people a month into your network so that you can start expanding consumption within the network. And then it's simply coaching other people to do the same. So it is a real myth that you need to have a certain level of success in Forever. Maybe you need to practice doing some of these things a lot to feel comfortable and competent and to get really good at sharing the business and sharing the products. But our job is just to simply share the system of what we do, which is using the products, sharing them, and sharing that business opportunity.
Okay, so the Start Your Journey pack, as we know, that's kind of the first purchase most people make when they join the business, and for most people that's the only time they'll purchase this pack. Very often it's just a one-off purchase when you join your business, and less than £200 as we know, and it contains the best-selling products. Then we have the Experience pack, which that can be for a lot of people the second product pack they want to purchase when you want to expand the range of products you've got. It allows you to get products out to potential customers. You can see the wholesale price there of just under 185, and that's case credit of 1.1. So the pack has kind of increased from what used to be the PUP pack. More products involved there, so an opportunity to get them out to more customers and start generating your retail sales from early in your business.
So just on the PUP, this, or the Experience pack as we're calling it now, a different selection of products. Those products have been put together very deliberately so to give you an opportunity to share personal care, skincare, but also sports products as well. So you've got a selection. This mixed and matched, maybe with a little bit from the Start Your Journey, which you will have used some yourself, but you mix that with the experience pack, you've got a good selection of products. But there is another step, and that other step is
the Advance Your Business Pack, which was launched towards the end of February earlier this year. Now, this pack contains 35 individual product items, and then there's literature, some new bags. Success Day ticket also comes with this pack. This pack has over 3 case credits attached to it. And for a lot of people, this could be new people in the business who want to get their business off to a flying start. So they'll buy a Start Your Journey pack, and this could be their second purchase once they've been 7 days or more in the business. And we take a look on screen here what's in the pack. Virtually everything that's in your Start Your Journey pack is replicated in this pack. And that's not a coincidence, because the thought process behind that would be you've started your business with your Start Your Journey pack, you've started to use some products, maybe give some products out for potential customers, you might start getting orders in, and if you make this your second purchase, you've got products ready to go out to your new customers. Also, if we take a closer look of what's in the pack, you know, there's a Clean 9 contained. If we added a probiotic here, it actually has the contents of a Vital 5. So it's kind of a number of packs contained within the one pack. The retail value of the products alone in this pack is over £700. And then we have the value of the literature and the Success Day ticket, let's say. And there's also a 10% discount on advisory board trainings once you purchase this pack.
So for some people, this pack is incredibly good value, because maybe you're somebody who's sat in the room today who's just getting started in Forever, or maybe you're looking to really kickstart your business. Well, the quicker you can get your hands on a wider selection of products and enough to give you the opportunity to give samples out to people, to consume enough yourself, and to really look at being in a position of strength to accommodate people's needs. And, you know, that you will come across people who do have different needs. This box is designed to set you up. So there are some people who are sat in the room today who've decided that this is better value than the experience packs. We've seen that in the UK as well, because they've got a full range. Maybe you're somebody who's done a product launch. You've used the products from the Start Your Journey pack to do that launch. Well, it's really natural that what you're going to find is your sales and the people in the room are going to want to purchase from the products that you've shown and shared them in this box. You've got that, and you have a little bit more as well. Now, depending on where you sit on the marketing plan will depend on the price you get it for. One of the benefits of moving through our marketing plan is you will get products at a cheaper wholesale price the higher up the plan you are. So if you are starting out as an assistant supervisor, you can see it on screen there, this is the price you'll pay for the pack. But as Gary said, you know, the retail value of this pack and the products is over £700. So you're still making some very, very healthy profit alongside having useful tools like literature and Success Day tickets. But you can start to see the shift when you jump through the marketing plan for your promotions. So up to supervisor, you can see the value there as an assistant manager and the value as a manager as well.
So originally when this pack came into place, people maybe thought it was a bit too expensive, or it was for people who maybe were just had a bit more to invest in their business and wanted to go quickly. But as managers in the business, if you were to take this pack on earlier in the month and learn to retail the products, you know, it's 3cc. If you bring in a sign-up, you'll already be 4cc active. If you were able to get very good at, you know, it has the best-selling products in there. We should all be selling a Clean 9 every month anyway. We should be using the Vital 5 ourselves also. So it contains all the products we need. And if you were to master retailing this product from early on in the month and duplicating that within your team, I believe you'd really grow a lot of volume very quickly within your team. So it's not just as maybe originally thought for new people who had money to invest. It is a very good value when we look at the amount of products contained and the literature that also comes with it, which we should be using on a monthly basis, and also a success day ticket. As a manager, if you were to buy this for a number of months in a row, you'd have a number of success day tickets to go yourself, and maybe bring some of your team members along, which hopefully they catch the vision that you get at Success Day and go on to grow quite a large business also.
Now, what we've found, and from the feedback we've had from talking about the launch of this pack for a couple of months now, is people are falling into two categories. Some people find this is a really simple way to become 4cc active and to make their few £100s a month, because the company have done the work. The company have put the selection of products together. They're setting us up ready to have the tools to put sufficient experience packs out. You've got 4 bags in there, which means you can have 4 in use at any one given time. There's certainly enough there to get experience packs out a couple a week and to take that right the way through the month. There's sufficient here if you want to go out and do tabletops, wedding fairs, or if you just really want to keep it in a home community doing a product launch. So this can be great for your retailers, who want to promote our products and they want to do it in a really efficient way. But at the same time, you will meet people who join your business who are looking at how they can have the best start, how they can try the best selection of products, how they can do that in a way without being overwhelmed by, trawling through brochures or reading up in manuals. The company have done the hard work. And for those who come into your business who are serious about building, they'll need the literature to go with it when they're in one-to-ones and they're launching and doing exposures of the business.
This pack can allow us to penetrate new target markets. Like as Adam said before, a lot of people look at franchising as an easy step into their first foray into business, but still, it's very expensive and you have to invest a lot of money. Where for Forever, it's very easy to start a business with Forever, and there is people out there who will want to invest more money quickly into products to grow their business quicker.
So we've touched on, in terms of maybe your customers, if they're your team members or people who you're talking to about the business or about the products, this pack really can be for everybody. The question would be, who do you know who wants to improve their wellness? The question would be, what return do you want from your business? What do you want? Are you set up in a professional way? So if you're looking for a chairman's bonus check, if you're looking for an income of £500 or more a month stably, and you're really giving yourself the best chance of customers coming back to you, have you got the tools to do the job? Do you know enough about our products? You don't need to be an aloe vera expert, but the first step is using the product, so that at least you've got a personal experience with the products. So this is a great way to get into all sorts of different markets because there's more products and more variety there, but it also gives you a chance to really professionalise and upskill yourself in your own business. So Gary said it at the beginning, we've got to trust the company we're part of. We're absolutely in the right marketplace. We're in the health and wellness industry. Who do you know who wants to be on this planet a little bit longer, to have as many moments with their children or the people that they care about? Most people I know want to be in that position. So we're in the right marketplace. We are with the best company in our industry. And there are we've heard about it today. I don't think anybody could do a better job of capturing the industry and our company than Adam and what Adam shared with us today. So we've got the right marketplace, we're with the right company. It's now about asking yourself, how proud are you of what you do? And how ready are you to really go and make a difference in the world? It's very rare, I knew you'd have a point, it's like that. It's very rare we have an opportunity to maximise a $1 billion business that somebody else has invested in and has put over 40 years of hard work into. Rex and the Morn family are saying, we will carry all of the risk, everything. In product development, in investment, in infrastructure, even in the supply of getting products to you. And all we need to do is go out and share and talk about the business we're part of and the products that we use.
Yeah, I'd just like to finish by saying, like, I was in business for myself for 16 years. I thought I'd built a very safe and secure future. And when those businesses went bust, I had to go through personal bankruptcy and our house was repossessed. And for somebody like me in that position, it would be very hard to get another opportunity to be in business in the UK. But with Forever, you can be whoever you want to be. You can have a small business or you can grow your business as big as you want. That choice is yours. And the company really support us all the way with absolutely the best tools I've ever seen a company provide. You know, from back office to the products to everything to the staff, everything they provide is world class in my eyes. So, you know, for that, I'll be forever grateful. But for me also, there was one recognition within Forever in recent times that was becoming very repetitive. And that was like who was leading the monthly tables in the areas. Area 180, Scotland, month after month after month. And I don't see that happening recently. And I think what's happened there is somebody's looked at your past performance and then also looked at your future capabilities. And what they did was they raised the bar a little bit. And I think now you're all in a good position that you can start working together to start getting that recognition back that maybe is rightly deserve, and start leading the monthly tables for the areas again, because the opportunity is there for everybody to work together and to grow together. And I wish you every success in doing so for the rest of the year.
Thank you so much for having us today. We wish you every success advancing your business. Thank you.